only test on one day. India, England, Australia. For a lucky big three-side slayer. What a player. What a player. What a player. Discussing zinger bells and white balls to hells. Bagging greens for long from New South Wales. Is the IPL heaven or hell? Will the 100 fail or do quite well? What a player! What a player! What a player!
The bottom two
Yes.
teams was occupied by KKR and SRH, who ideally should have actually finished in the top four, at least by the half of the stage, if I'm not wrong. SRH, Suman has not joined us here today, but Suman's favorite team is SRH. So SRH is surprisingly at the bottom. I mean, we thought at the beginning of the series that they had perhaps the most potent bowling attack in the entire tournament, but they somehow
I
ended up
agree
at the
with
bottom.
you. I totally agree with you. In fact, KKR, talking about both KKR and SRH at one shot, I felt that both of them are playoff material teams, because KKR got their first 11 right spot on. Very early on in the tournament, they realized that they have to play Varun Chakravarti. They got their batting order right. They had their strategies going on. I guess they just couldn't close out games. And the form of Morgan, Russell was a big problem. Russell did play those two odd innings, but you're not seeing the Russell of old, what KKR expect. And similarly for SRH, again, the problems have been the same, Akash, for SRH for the last 5 years. But you need to understand they've made 5 playoffs in 5 years with exactly the same set of problems. They never had a middle order last year. They didn't have a middle order the previous year. Always Warner or Kane used to do the bulk of the scoring. And if you see that they had orange cap 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2019. If I remember right, 4 of the last 6 years, orange cap have gone to SRH. So one player had that really big season. You had people supporting them. It was Basto 1 year, and I think Manish Pandey one of the years. And the bowlers used to take care of themselves. Rashid, Bhuvi, and Sandeep used to handle it. The problem was there was lack of swing in Chennai, and that completely negated Bhuvi and Sandeep. So the only player they had to deal with was Rashid. And the batting just didn't step up after Warner and Basto. They didn't read the conditions well, or maybe it was really tough to bat. They lost 2 games which they should have won. Ideally, they would have been at 3 wins by now. Both the game against RCB and MI should have been easy wins for SR, which they failed. So I wouldn't say that it's a bad team, just that things didn't work out. And when you start losing, you start making, you need to make changes to justify the results. You need to start making changes. And they had to drop Warner because of the balance of the team, nothing else. If I had 4 foreigners, and I know that Kane, Basto, and Rashid Khan are not droppable this season, the left is only Warner. So I think the dropping of Warner also sometimes is spoken too much because of his legendary status, which is absolutely, I'm a big fan of Warner in the IPL. He's really good. He's one of the best overseas batsmen. But SRH had to make some changes. Right? Something they have to improve their bowling, or they have to try something new if they have to win. Unfortunately, it was Warner. So, yeah, I guess it's one of those seasons where SRH, I think since all of us expected them to make it, they kind of wanted to prove us around. So, on a funny note, but these things happen to a franchise. They've made 5 in 5 playoffs, and this must have been one of those odd years.